At home, things are simple. Want to add a wall, you build it with bricks. Or, keeping up with the time, drywall. Furniture, traditionally, is wood or veneered MDF. Easy. On the boat, though, everything works differently. Not totally upside down, though, but the rules of the game are just different. If a boat is made of fiberglass, like most modern vessels, the walls and furniture are usually built from structured PET foam. That's the characteristic green board you see here. The foam is quite soft and incredibly easy to work with. You can cut it with a regular kitchen knife or even scissors. Alright, let's get started.
From the oversight.
You can put the stereo on it.
Thanks.
Okay, I got it. Not singing. Those are jigsaw elements we are going to glass together today, and there will be box for our electronics in the cockpit. Time to put this puzzle together. We are setting up the workshop. Rollers, brushes, spatulas, trays, and some chemistry. Specifically, 2-part epoxy resin and a thickener as a filler. There is no hiding it. It's going to be a messy job.
So this is already marked 3 to 1. So you put resin in up to mark 3, and then you top it up with hardener to 1.
We use disposable graduated measuring cups because precision is the key to success here.
Gently,
Total pharmacy grade accuracy.
just pour slowly.
If you mess up the ratios, the resin simply won't cure, and all that effort goes to waste.
Can I breathe?
You have to.
It stays actually slightly uneven and even.
Yeah. You have to anticipate when it's going to reach the mark and stop before you get there.
Mm-hmm.
We add the hardener and mix it in. Once it's well combined, we stir in the filler. Here, we have more freedom. It all depends on the consistency we want. For brushing, we'll leave the resin thin. This time we need a thick putty.
Okay.
So it's staying on the stick, it's not running off. So that's good.
Paul transfers the mixtures into the piping bag, just like the one used for decorating cakes. It's a genius hack for precise application. We apply the paste to the edge of the piece. No rush.
There's going to be more epoxy inside on the joints, so we're not worried about it being waterproof, particularly.
At the current temperature, the resin won't kick off too early. We've got time.
Let it overlap the edge.
We are joining the parts temporarily with screws, but we hold the structures in place until the epoxy sets. Of course, we will take them out later and reuse them.
You can film around the back as well. You can bit of squeeze out.
It's best to clean up any excess squeeze out right away. It's easy now, but once it hardens, it will be like rock. It is a bit like building with blocks. Assemble, glue, screw. We fill any gaps and carefully seal the joints. It has to be watertight. But a solid bond is, above all, a guarantee of strength. We are checking out how our yesterday work looks like now.
I'm happy with that.
Leave any leftover resin in the cup with a spatula. In the morning, check if it's rock hard. That's the best test to know it's holding up on the panel too.
Fill this edge with thick epoxy.
Yeah, but we want to be sure that this is not upper, not sticking out, yeah?
Time for the test fit. It might not be perfect yet, but at least we know what to fix. While I'm at it, I'm getting rid of the screws we no longer need. Now it's time for sanding and final shaping. We are rounding over the edges so the panel looks like it's always been here. Or even better, because why not? Moving on. A new batch of resin. Another piping bag.
Made this nozzle very small because we're putting it in small holes.
And you are filling the screw holes. Deep and thorough.
So I'm squirting it right in, as far in as I can get it, because it will be like a epoxy screw. It'll give a bit of extra strength.
You guys take a break now, and we will keep working. I will tell you all about what we've cooked up in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.